good stuff. Shotgun, here's an inside give. Moving up for the first down with a 37.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun, inside handoff. They tackle him at the 48, but it's a block for the first down. The Tigers closer to the line to run the hurry-up. This running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff. It's Johnson. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. There's contact in the throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's brought down, but the defense swipes the ball in the first drive of the game.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen. What does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produce a solid gain there.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
second down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Dropping back. It's Carr. It's made on the out route. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
A big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that play.
He mixed it up with a run. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Third and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? He keeps it on the design run. An opening here. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Clearly a long way to go, but you can't have a better start than this offense just had. Take advantage of good field position right down the field, and they draw first blood here.
And Chris, as we talked about, it's so important in these big games to establish early momentum, get an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they were able to do. Credit that field position as well. Have a short drive, and they're able to capitalize and stick it in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Clemson offense heads back out on the field. Let's see if this quarterback will shake off the interception here in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And they trap him for a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success, or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out.
Well, this is no surprise. They've had speed and talent on the outside for years here at Clemson, and they bring in elite recruits every single year. This guy is the next in line. We've seen guys like Sammy Watkins and T. Higgins, DeAndre Hopkins. They are superstar NFL receivers, and this guy, he could be the next one.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Coming after him. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Base run is brought down at the 44.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're giving yourself a more manageable third down situation. The entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Offense are going to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Back down the middle. It's Moore. He moved the ball to the 48 and first set down. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry up.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. The sure hands. It's Moore. Goes out of bounds. He gets inside the 35, though.
He's got such great awareness once he gets close to that sideline, and you can tell he understands he just needs the 1 foot. He secures the ball, foot down. That's a catch, and that's a first down.
As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the handoff. He's got space. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, we knew they would start out with a run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Goes to the tight end. He makes the grab. Tackle is made with the junior quarterback. Shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, you can see the great connection this tight end and quarterback have. And I got to tell you, a great tight end, it's like a warm blanket for a quarterback. Their matchup is always so favorable. It's a big target. They can run, soft hands. And if you've got one, target it. And they're doing that here on the ground. Beautiful job.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. That takes a handoff. Finally stopped it. It was good for a first and goal. And the Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. The Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Touchdown, Clemson. Very satisfying by the Clemson. The final into the end zone to manage the score on the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with freedom, in particular on the defensive side. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
Steps out at the 22, not quite where it would have inspired him. He's taking a knee.
success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Carr. And he scooped by the offense, still has it on the run. Oh, and he's free down the left side. And they run him down. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Oh, Chris, put it on the coach's tape. This is going to be the teach tape for everybody throughout the country. Look at the hustle from his teammates here as he puts the ball on the ground. And yet, because they're hustling, trying to get a block, they're in the vicinity.
Has a pass to the end zone. Touchdown.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They need to get right down for a touchdown. Then they keep it going. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Moving in from the tight end. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the defender gets a hand in here to break the pass up.
Well, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And it's fielded at the 40. When he's got some space here. And they finally stop him, but he's doing a nice lane on that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Here's the handoff. Slings right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Receiver makes the catch. Defense has only a very short man.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that doesn't feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
Back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, the pocket collapsing. He's got it near the end zone. He'll score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They'll try to add the lead now to PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They have 5 one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grant behind the line. It's Davidson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. We get just 2 yards on pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Oh, it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. They're going to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. There's time left. Defense really have time to cut into this lead before the break.
Good read. I know this is frustrating for a defense because they do everything right in the secondary. There's nowhere to throw the football. It's 3rd down. You feel like you're going to get off the field, and yet the quarterback makes the offense right with his legs. He's able to scramble, get the first, and then he slides down here and saves himself a hit in the first half.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the shotgun to handoff. He's got a crease. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Well, throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now he's going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains on that incompletion. It is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Breaks into the clear. Right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
I love linebackers that keep their eyes in the backfield, and they turn into pass defenders when it's in the passing game. This guy does a great job. Watch him read the eyes of the quarterback. He steps in front, and now he's gone on the outside for a touchdown. Beautiful play.
Going after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Using his legs, it's Davidson. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
This is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job.
Got an opening here. He's in the clear. Inside the 40, the 30, at the 10 now. Touchdown, Tigers. Too much speed for the defense. That was huge. We talked about the importance of this drive. It's been started right behind this game. Now they cut into the lead before halftime.
So important. That was a vital drive for this group, for their momentum and for their self-belief. And now they're going to have to make some adjustments. You can take the success of that drive and you can build on it and potentially come out and have much more success in the 3rd quarter and 4th quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less Scanning the field. It's Carr. That's Carr. It's Mobley. And he'll run out of bounds. Picking up a few yards on the play. A solid gain of 7 in the completion. Sets it up now. 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He goes out of bounds inside the 45.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris. That is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. That's real win. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Carr. The pass rush closing in. He's got it right near the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Irish.
Great teams close the half well. That's exactly what we're saying here. Extending the lead going into halftime. The offense goes out there, executes, and puts it in the end zone. This team is running on all cylinders right now.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Well, they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down. We're going to throw the football. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense scoops it up. Touchdown, Notre Dame. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
They have completely taken over the game with this defense. They're aggressive. It's their 2nd score. And I got to tell you, you just are going to win 100% of the time your defense puts it in the end zone twice. What a job by this group.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Handoff in a single back formation. He's got some space. Look out of bounds after a solid game.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
And the wideout goes in motion. A draw to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. We have a timeout call by the Tiger. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Ball handed off. Solid run, tackle at the 45-yard line. Clemson calls their second timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's more. Makes the first down, but crazy. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the defense able to bring him down. And that should just about do it for this first half of play. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back out of the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Oh, look out, he's been open. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Now here he goes. At the 10. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well. That's led to this huge lead.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. First down and more. He's still running. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, Clemson.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter. They're trying to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense going on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw. It's Carr. Receiver brought down after the short pitch catch.
That's good execution by this wide receiver. As a quarterback, I will tell all those guys all the time, once you hook up in a curl, keep working back to the quarterback. The only way that that's going to be incomplete is if the wide receiver stops and the defender can then close and bat the ball away.
They'll run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Sometimes as a head coach you make a decision, and most of the time it's based on the scoreboard. But this one's just based on your standing within the coaching ranks. You want to make some enemies? Go for it right here.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we've got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's got space. Tackle made after a nice pickup. Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. With a first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Yes, it has been.
Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still
This is the advantage of a running back. A guy that can gain yards between the tackle, but one that can create a play in the passing game. This is just a dump off on the outside, and he's able to just scamper into the end zone. Beautiful job by the quarterback, getting to him in the progression, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Back to pass. It's Carr. Looking deep to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
That's a great stop for this defense. It's a manageable 3rd down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and
You need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, no, trapped in back there. Stop and a sack.
I love the aggressive nature of this defense, not sitting back and allowing the offense to dictate the pace here on 4th down. They just get aggressive and they come after him with the blitz, and they get home, sack the quarterback, and create a 1st down for their offense. That is a great job, and I got to tell you, this defensive coordinator, I really like how aggressive he is.
They finally make the stop, but the offense and the Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that second level, and here, they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits.
Receiver holds it in, nobody in the neighborhood. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10.
Remember, Chris, you've got to secure the ball, then get the foot down, and he's able to do that. Then you got to maintain control through the process of potentially going to the ground out of bounds. He gets all 3 of those elements, and it's a 1st down. That's a really good job.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's the 3rd hit tonight by this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Carr. It's a short completion of the big tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
That's a good find by this quarterback. Remove the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure and drop back to the 8-yard line.
Looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just some defense. You can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Receiver in motion now. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Great chance for their 1st interception here today, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the And he goes out of bounds just past midfield. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
But tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. As we hit the quarter break, Notre Dame has the lead. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. We'll check out the game summary here so far. Offense trying to convert this third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here comes a handoff. He's got a crease. He makes the tackle, but it's enough. There'll be a rule down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Okay, set. Here's second down. He drops back in the gun. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback shooting right in the hand. The Tigers will crank up the tempo. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Direct snap to the back. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Must become a really entertaining playoff. Both offenses back with their hands to each other. Now Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half?
Chris, you know the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great rallies back and forth. Being these offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
Turner trying to create good field position. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Dropping back. It's Carr. Bringing pressure. Oh, and he'll be dropped behind the line. A sack. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Looking for a man. Slides the quick throw. Breaks into the look out off and running. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown. This offense continues to execute. They don't care about the seeding. They don't care for the odds makers. This is a confident group and they're showing.
And Chris, we are seeing firsthand why most coaches would rather play in the first round than have this extended playoff. It is so difficult to get your team ready to go after that long break. Meanwhile, this group, they established momentum round one, and they've maintained it here in round two.
That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. And we're going to throw now on first down. Zips it down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big shot play for this offense through the air.
Chris, a completion like this in this moment in a playoff game can almost be frustrating. You think to yourself, man, why couldn't we get this going earlier? I don't know if it's going to matter here, but I tell you what, if it's going to, they're going to have to go hyper fast. Why not try? It's the playoffs. It's do or die.
And the Tigers looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Cut quickly. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical and tackle. Watch him get the tackle for loss on the outside. That's a massive play for the defense.
So let's see what the play caller makes here on third and short for the plus 27. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Contact as he let the ball go. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. He can go. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defensive score in this playoff game.
The field position has to change your mentality as a quarterback. They're in field goal range, Chris, and he's got to make sure that he's conservative with the ball. If he feels like he's got 3 points in his pocket, he puts it in harm's way, and not only is it picked, but it's taken back for 6. What a return of the athleticism from this secondary.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start on the 25. not quite dead yet, but it's just breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. They lean on their running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a draw to the back. Quick stop by the defense. He just chews his 3rd and 8.
A massively disappointing day for this offense. They just couldn't get anything going, and here late in the game, looks like they're content to just let the clock hit 0.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. When the pressure's on, he's hit as he throws it. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Here comes the rush. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. Their stops. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, it's technically not over, but boy, it feels like that game was just ice. Great stop by the defense. You're up 2 possessions. Now your offense is on the field. A few running plays, and this thing's probably over.
Dropping back. It's Carr. Here comes the pressure. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive, and listen, they're being aggressive to the end, still throwing the football up big here. And Holly, it's going to be a bit of a salty handshake down there with these head coaches. Maybe have your head on a swivel.
They make the tackle for this one. Seems to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
What a feeling it must be. You get into this playoff scenario, and you play this well, in particular on the offensive side. Build a big lead, and now you're starting to look ahead, Chris. This next round of the playoffs, the matchups that could potentially happen. Tell you what, I'm excited for this group.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Here's the toss play now, running left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this seems like a case of too little too late for this defense today, but you start to build on these successes. And remember, the eye in the sky don't lie. And Chris, they're going to go back to this film, and they'll be able to fix things and look at the effort and look at the schematics. And a play like this, maybe it spurs them on to something for next week and beyond.